everyone. Welcome to another episode of Tech-Lax, the webcast, till you guys come up with a better name anyway. My name is Owen, and joining me today is Larson Sundown of the New York Riptide. How's it going, Larson?
It's good, Owen. Thanks for having me on today. Really excited to be on with you.
Of course, man. So I have a few questions here for you.
Sounds good.
Alright, let's get right into it. And then we have our 1 minute game, where the record to beat is currently 27 seconds left.
Okay, we'll try.
By Ryan McLean and your buddy Jake Foster.
Those are some pretty quick guys, so that makes sense. Hopefully, we can beat them.
Alright. Get, Getting right into it. Who did you play for before getting drafted?
I played in a few leagues. I played back home in Buffalo for the Tonawanda Braves in minors, and after that, I played in juniors for the Seneca War Chiefs at the junior B level, and then after that, I played about a half a year of senior A or junior A with the Six Nations Arrows there, and then I did my last 2 years with the Coquille and then the New Westminster Salmon Bellies before finally getting drafted to the New York Riptide after a season with the Victoria Shamrocks.
Nice. Yeah, I hear you won a Mento Cup with Coquitlam. What was that like?
It was awesome. As you know, we did it in Calgary, so it was a really nice place to be. Obviously, a good place to win. But it was awesome. We had a really good group, and obviously played with a lot of really good players, and had the chance to be coached by a really good staff. So it was just an overall awesome opportunity, and a very good moment for all of us to end our summer on.
Nice. Okay, who has the most unique color scheme in the NLL?
I would say most unique would probably have to be maybe us or Halifax's is pretty unique. And then I'd say maybe San Diego's theirs is pretty unique as well. Definitely some new colors that I think the league maybe hasn't seen in a while.
Nice. Okay. What is the best cereal in your opinion?
For myself, the best cereal is probably I'd go with Fruit Loops or Reese's Puffs.
Reese's Puffs, eh? Not a bad choice, for sure. Yeah. Okay. What advice would you give your younger self?
Advice I'd give my younger self would be um, listen to my parents more. Definitely would be one of them. Pay attention more in class, um, and then just work a little harder. I guess I would say too. Can always work a little harder.
Nice. Okay. Here's one of my favorites. The best non-lacrosse athlete to make the best box player.
Best non lacrosse athlete. I would have to go with. Um, I think I think Russell Westbrook would make a pretty good transition player. A guy running out of the back end and kind of being crazy, running around really fast like he does on the NBA floor there. So maybe Russell Westbrook.
Nice. Okay, do you think is the hardest person to play against?
Hardest person to play against so far. That's a hard one to answer. I think there's a couple goalies that are really hard to play against, and goalies like Matt Vince. He's really good. Um, you know, Del Bianco's a very good goalie as well. I see him in the summertime. Frank Scigliano, see him as well. He's a very good goalie, and obviously very successful as well. But I think no matter where you go, and no matter what league you're playing in, you're always going to run into those good goaltenders. So I think those guys certainly make our jobs a lot harder.
Definitely, I preach a lot that at the NLL, you have to have good goaltending and build around that, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Who would win in a fight, Batman or Superman?
Personally, probably maybe Superman because he's a little stronger, but I'm a bigger fan of Batman. I really like Batman. Opposed to Superman. I just think his gadgets and the stuff he does is pretty cool.
Yeah, Batman's pretty cool with all his tech and gadgets for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. What is your current game day stick?
My current game day stick is Warrior Evo 4 or 5. Or I think it's a 5. It was dyed up by my brother. It was strung by him as well, and it's I'm not sure what shaft it's on. I happen to go through those pretty frequently. Unfortunately, I just bend them on some plays, but yeah, it's a Warrior stick, and I like to dye it, to keep things a little fun and I guess a little creative. I'm not the most creative individual, but I like having a little color to the sticks.
Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of good dyers out there for sure.
No, yeah, yeah, very, 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 very good guys, who are doing those sticks, and they're so creative. So it's awesome to see what they come up with.
Yeah, I actually got a PlayStation head done almost a month ago now.
Oh, cool, man, cool, very cool.
Yeah. So, okay, now we get into our 1 minute rapid fire game where the point is you want as much time left as possible.
Sounds good.
Alright, so. Okay, Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi,
Apple or Microsoft?
Apple,
Disney Plus or Netflix?
Netflix,
PlayStation or Xbox?
Xbox,
Under Armour or Sancho Lacrosse?
Under Armour.
Mentality or physicality?
Mentality. I'm not very big.
Time travel or teleportation?
Uh, Teleportation. I don't want to mess up anything if I go back in time.
Crunchy or puffed Cheetos?
Uh, Crunchy for sure.
Tim's or Starbucks?
Tim's.
Hot dog or hamburger?
Hot dogs.
Okay, you actually got. I'll bump you up to the 18-second mark.
Okay, so not very good. We'll take it though.
Yeah. And the bonus question is Pixar movie or Disney movie?
Pixar movie or Disney movie? Um, Pixar or Disney? Uh, I guess I'll go with. I guess I'll go with Pixar. I
Yeah?
guess I'll go with Pixar. Yeah.
Cool, cool. Okay, now we get into some other really good questions. Your
Okay.
game day meal.
My game day meal, it ranges. Sometimes we have teams catered. The team will cater a meal, and the guys will usually eat some sort of a meat and a vegetable, and some sort of rice or something. But I guess when I'm in charge of it, I like to either get a sub or maybe like a bowl from somewhere, or if it's breakfast, I'll do my best to balance some things out and get a little bit of everything, just because I can only eat once before the game, so I'll probably try and get a big breakfast in. But yeah, I mean, I like to keep it simple. Nothing too greasy, because I got to run later that night, so I can't be too slow.
Perfect. Okay. Is there a game day drink you have of choice, like a Red Bull or some Gatorade or?
No, throughout the weekend I'll try to drink some body armors. I like to drink those. Go to the store and grab a few of those, and then I try to drink a lot of water. And then maybe on game day I'll probably have like just like a little bit of some coffee, and mainly just water. I don't want to dehydrate myself too much.
Nice. Okay. You get to pick the next NLL expansion. Where is it and what is the team name?
Where is it? What? Okay.
Hey.
Okay, that's a tough one. I would have to go with maybe like, just because I'd like to fly into the city a lot. Maybe somewhere like. So I don't know. I'm a little tough. So I would love to see somewhere in the Midwest, but I think also maybe an elder spot in Canada could use one. Um, but I think if we were to go Midwest, maybe I think like Chicago or something. I know they used to have a team, and they used to be the Chicago Shamrocks. I really like that. Obviously, can't go Shamrocks again. Maybe let's see, Chicago. Maybe the Crunch or something. I'm not too sure. Maybe we're gonna go double C's. That's a hard one. But I like to see the game, more out in the Midwest. So that'd be pretty cool.
Nice. I think my pitch would be Chicago Steel.
There you go. I like that one. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that.
Yeah. Lots of logo potential there for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Any game day superstitions?
Game day superstitions. I like to get taped and stretched out before I go. Really, really take some shots. I think beforehand there, I'm really just kind of not flogging it around, but having some fun with the guys and shooting, but also feeding some of the D guys who don't really shoot in the games and just kind of getting into that mode of you know having fun. Sorry about that. That's my ESPN there.
Oh, no
Um,
worries.
and like maybe other superstition would just be yeah, I think that'd probably just be it. Like the first time I go out there, and we just shooting around. I'm not really not really going too hard, and I just really focus on having fun. And then when it comes time for my next warm up, obviously I'm getting doing going through the full routine of getting stretched and trying to get taped up and really getting ready for the game. So maybe something like that.
Nice. Okay. Best NLL logo. We talked about the most unique color scheme. Now the best logo.
Best logo. Best logo would probably have to be the Riptide. I have to go with that right. I used to like they had another logo that was the Titans, and there was another one before that. I'm blanking on it right now, but they've had a couple logos so far, and I think it's new and it's different. Obviously, I grew up in Buffalo there, and beforehand getting to play for the Riptide, I was obviously a big fan of the bandits logo. I thought it was very cool, and obviously got to see that transition as I grew up. So I'm just I do like the Riptide logo. I think it's really cool, and obviously we have a really cool color scheme, and what we're doing with our alternate jerseys is really cool too. So
Nice. Yeah, I have the logo at the bottom of the screen, and honestly, it's kind of growing on me. That the way the stick goes across like that.
yeah, no, it's not too bad. It's not too bad.
Yeah. Okay. What are your lacrosse goals for the next 5 years?
Lacrosse goals would definitely, I think for myself and maybe just being on the team, on the team that I am, just making the playoffs, and really just coming together as a group and achieving that goal. And I think that would be something that's really cool. Another goal of mine would obviously be to maybe win a Man Cup or play for one again. I had the opportunity to in 2019 there, and obviously it was just an opportunity to be grateful for, and understanding that it doesn't really come around too often. And I think being in that setting again, it would just be really incredible, and it certainly is a goal of mine to attempt to reach that stage again, and hopefully come out on top. And then another goal, maybe just make some strides, as a coach, and because I coach as well, and that's I just want to be the best that I can be for the kids, and hopefully help them in their game. So I think just getting better every single year with coaching. That's another lacrosse goal of mine.
Nice. Okay. We talked about the best. We talked about the most unique. Now, what is the worst NLL logo in your opinion?
The worst NLL logo. Okay. The worst NLL logo. Uh, um, Honestly, maybe the Albany Power. I mean, and it's really not too bad. It's kind of it's got a cool color scheme. I think they were blue, purple, and white. And then they just had like a guy with a thunderbolt going down the middle, and not that it wasn't cool. I just
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe that was one of the other ones that wasn't maybe the coolest, I guess you would say. But I mean, in all honesty, I think a lot of the jerseys that they used to have for the teams back then were really really cool and unique. And for myself, getting the chance to like look back at some of those logos and see some of the teams, and it's just it's certainly cool. And I hope that maybe someday those logos can be brought back for obviously, even if it's just a short game, maybe 1 or 2 games a year. It'd be really cool to see, because I think a lot of younger fans haven't got a chance to see those nostalgic jerseys, I guess you would say.
Yeah, maybe have like a retro night where they like revive their old logo for the night type thing.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, everybody's got cool ones in the past. So
Yeah. Okay. What do you like about being on the Riptide?
what do I like? I like a lot of things. There's obviously getting the chance to play this game at a high level is really really cool. And playing with the guys that I do, playing with guys like Jeff and Riley and Dan Lomas, and Connor Kieran, and Digby, Berkey, everybody that's on the offense and everybody that's on the defensive, everybody that's in that room as well. It's really just a blast. And getting the chance to go to work with the people that I do, and that's certainly really fun. And I also like as a kid, I always wanted to play in this league. And getting the chance to do it every weekend is certainly a dream come true. And so there are a lot of things like about being there. And that's certainly one of my favorites. So is just playing this game at a high level, and having fun with the guys that I'm doing it with. Because there's a lot of time where you spend together in the rooms, or at dinner or lunch, per se. And we have a really good group, and I certainly have a lot of fun being around them. And yeah, so that's something I like for sure.
Nice. And because I have to ask, what's limestone
Yep.
lacrosse? I see it on your hoodie there.
That's the college I went to. It's a division school in Gaffney, South Carolina.
Nice. Yeah. Not a
Yep.
bad logo there from what I can tell.
No, no, yeah, they got a good one. They got a good one. It's a Florida Lee, I believe. And yeah, it's a good logo. Got a good color scheme.
Yeah. Always a fan of the blue for sure. Okay, now we get into our fun questions before I let you go. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you now get to dress me up in anything New York Riptide. What am I wearing?
I maybe go with the Eddie suit, the costume. Like the that our mascot wears. I definitely go with that. I think that'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. I've always wanted to be in a mascot suit, so that sounds pretty fun. Yeah. Okay. You now get to nominate a teammate. Who am I talking to next?
Um. Hmm. Let's see. I have a few friends that are in the Calgary area that I think would be really good guys for this. I'm I'm trying to think too what they're doing right now, but maybe Tyler Sevier. I'm trying to think who else. Yeah, I'd say maybe him. He's someone who's a really good guy, and obviously a really good player from the area. Especially from Calgary. Um, and he played lacrosse at the Division 3 level at RIT. And he was a very good defensive player there. And had a very good junior career there in Calgary, playing Junior A. And um, he was just a part of a team who went to the Mann Cup this past summer. And he's certainly a really good guy. And obviously a really good player, but he's also a really good guy. So I'd say maybe him.
Awesome. Yeah. I would love to set that up. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you for your time, Larson.
Yep, no problem, man. Thanks for having me on.